When the world started, people and God were really good friends, and nothing got in the way of their relationship. For ease, God called all the people man, and man and God chatted away all the time and were really good mates. But one day, man decided, well, he just couldn't care less, and without thinking, he threw some rubbish into the tube. And before long, lots of people were throwing things into the tube, and the friendship between man and God was broken, because the tube was just cluttered up with rubbish. Man and God were no longer on speaking terms, and you know what? It broke God's heart. But God wouldn't leave it at that, so he humbled himself and became a man too. He put on a new t-shirt and he climbed over the fence, carrying a large, empty sack draped over his shoulder. And, would you believe it, he started to collect up all the rubbish from the tube and put it in the sack. Before long, it was absolutely cleaned up. But people started to get really annoyed with him. The people got so annoyed that they murdered him by nailing him to a cross. And since he wouldn't let go of that sack, they nailed that up with him too. It was 3 days later, and man was feeling pretty low about things, when somebody tapped him on the shoulder and said, "Hey, how about turning around? Look, the tube's empty, and we can be friends again and have the relationship that we had when I first created you." Hey, and you know what? There really was a man who died, nailed to a cross, and he took with him all the rubbish that gets in the way of a relationship between you and God. His name was Jesus. He really came alive again after 3 days, and his spirit's still alive today. If you ask him, Jesus will help you in your life, get rid of all your rubbish, and put you right with God.